Senator, welcome, Mr. Secretary. I do want to associate myself with the comments that Senator Merkley and Murray have made, expressing concerns about the budget or the lack of budget to date when it comes to the spend plan for fiscal year 25. You and I have never met. You come from the beautiful state, North Dakota. I want to tell you a little bit about my state of Maryland and the very important role the Department of Interior plays in the state of Maryland, and seek your assurances on a couple things. So one of the world's natural treasures and one of our country's national treasures is the Chesapeake Bay. And we need to make sure we preserve the bay and maintain a healthy bay, not just because it's a natural wonder, but because big parts of the Maryland economy depend on a healthy bay. We have the watermen who make their livelihood off the bounty of the bay. We have a tourism industry that depends on a healthy bay, sports fishermen, as well as the boating industry, and a whole economic ecosystem around a healthy bay. And so the challenge, of course, is how to protect it, right? Because the bay watershed encompasses 6 states and the District of Columbia. You can put something in a stream in parts of New York State, and they end up in the Chesapeake Bay. It has a 14-to-1 land-to-water ratio, which is the largest such ratio of any coastal water body in the world. So you can see that what happens on the land has a direct impact on the health of the Chesapeake Bay. And the Department of Interior has a number of very important programs in place to help protect the bay, its health, and the economy, the health of the economy. One is the Wilds Grant program. This is a program that has been bipartisan in origin. Senator Shelley Moore Capito and I launched it. It helps restore and protect fish and wildlife habitat from brook trout in West Virginia to ruffed grouse in Pennsylvania forests to oysters in the Chesapeake Bay. Another very important DOI program is the U.S. Geological Survey. It provides very important science that all of the states use to help develop their strategies to protect the health of the bay and guide the restoration efforts. We also have in Maryland a number of national wildlife refuges, 7 altogether, that, number one, help provide critical habitat around the bay and prevent more pollution from running off the land into the bay. They also help provide outdoor opportunities for people who visit the state of Maryland and the bay. And then there's the National Park Service, which through the Chesapeake Gateways Partnership provides more public access to the bay. And then we have a number of important national heritage areas and the National Park Service that plays a very important role in our state, including Antietam National Battlefield, including the Harriet Tubman National Underground Railroad Historic Park, including Fort McHenry National Monument and Historic Shrine. So that's a quick overview of all of the important interaction investments the Department of Interior has with the state of Maryland. And so my question to you, Mr. Secretary, is will you work with me, the committee, the Maryland delegation to, number one, maintain that strong partnership, but also to maintain the resources that are necessary to support that partnership?
Yes, absolutely, Senator.
I appreciate that. And the reason I ask is, as we look at the skinny budget, a number of the categories that are deeply cut would impact almost all of the programs that I just mentioned, right? I mentioned the WILD program, for example. If you look at the category of funding and the cuts there, they're very significant. If you look at the National Geological Survey cuts that are being proposed, it appears, although it's hard to determine, that the entire program that supports that scientific work might be wiped out. I don't know for sure, but this is why we're expressing so many concerns, because this partnership has been very important to our state of Maryland, to the Chesapeake Bay. And so I appreciate, Mr. Secretary, your assurances, both in terms of working together and the resources to match that effort, and I look forward to continuing our conversation.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Van Hollen. Mr. Secretary, thanks for being here.